Have you ever tasted darkness, pain, loneliness, coming in second all your life, failing and failing, never being good enough for number one? Well, this player has been consumed by darkness itself. He is darkness. This is the story of EternalEnvy, with original narration by Crystalis Dota. Make sure you subscribe and follow us today. There are many loyal fans that say taking a risk is a big and bold move. They will also say that it takes a lot of courage. This is all true, and it applies to many Dota players. In fact, this concept or idea implies quite literally and figuratively to this person more than ever. This player quit his promising career from an engineering university in Toronto. He stated, "I quit because it's basically this extremely retarded course that destroys your soul." Yes, this is the story of EternalEnvy. While many regard him as EE-sama, others know him for being the lead culprit in kicking Ohio from Team Fnatic. While on the other hand, a few know him as a great friend of RTZ, a fellow Canadian. The point of this story is to show his true inner self, and therefore let us be analytical and try to psychoanalyze EternalEnvy using his Dota career, his quotes, and his inner being or his personal life. Let us begin with the simple fact that he quit school for Dota. Simply looking at a person or analyzing a person that decides to throw his beautiful career in engineering all to dust just to go pro in a video game shows how much of a risk taker he is. Right, so now let us apply his risk-taking abilities to the game. Does he play with risk while playing Dota? And the answer is yes. It is very, very clear that EternalEnvy picks risky heroes. For example, Terrorblade from the last tournament ESL1 Genting. EternalEnvy fails to use Sunder, and at the cost of it, his team loses. This is just one prime example. There are many examples of EternalEnvy playing a risky hero, failing to execute, and losing. Now moving forward, now we will come to the third and most pivotal point in this little brief story. Sadly, but truthfully, a few days ago, EternalEnvy was caught stealing the bag. Like a thief in the night, he was caught admitting to the fact that he used Ohio. He was a thief. The culprit all this time was none other than EternalEnvy.
Why did you not just tell him?
Like, we never told him until the end. Like, till we actually, until we kicked him. Until after the tournament. And as a captain, you actually have to make these shady decisions. Like, it's fucked up, but this actually, this is the way you do it for there's a conflict of interest, right? Like, you don't want to, fuck over your own team, even though that's, morally the right thing to do. But
the absolute moral thing to do is to tell them before, so that they know. But
he even says it. We did not want to destroy our team morale, and therefore we did not want to tell him he was going to be replaced. This means we used Ohio just so we can qualify, and then we kicked him off the team. Ohio responds saying this was a devastating and bad thing to do. It is terrible to use someone and then throw them away. So going on, this means that EternalEnvy is a risk taker in every part of his life. Not just his school life, not just his Dota life, but also his personal life. Yes, he is the captain of Fnatic, but even though he is a captain, he is continuously ridiculed and memed. People make constant memes about him because of his rash decisions and his rash behavior. Perhaps this quote can further explain EternalEnvy's mental state. In an interview where Bobo was asked if he was satisfied with coming in 8th place in the 2013 International, he responded as a normal response, being humble, and says, "Yes, I am quite satisfied." However, EternalEnvy responds and replies to Bulba saying, "I would be pissed if I lost her. How can you be satisfied if you're not here to win the whole thing? What are you even here for?" Now, basically, using that statement, it shows that EternalEnvy only cares about winning. He does not care about personal relationships. He does not care about mentoring others. He does not care about anything else. He does not even care about the process of winning. However, now we will focus on a little bit of his career. EternalEnvy helped form No Tide Hunter, which would eventually become Alliance. He got kicked from Alliance and formed another team called Kaipai, who did well in competitions but wasn't able to qualify for TI1. He then joined Speed Gaming and won MLG Columbus, and then did terrible. He then got signed by Cloud9, and in every single tournament, Cloud9, with the leadership of EternalEnvy, would come in either second, third, or fourth. It was never good enough to get a top placement in any of the tournaments. Every time EternalEnvy loses a tournament, it bothers him. It bothers his inner psyche. This goes on to the reason why he is the way he is. He has an inner anger. The bottom line is this: perhaps EternalEnvy is truthfully bringing out his own struggles, his own failures of life onto others. He is bringing out his pain, his dilemmas, all at Ohio. How would you feel if all the world's pain was pointed at you? Would you feel overwhelmed? Would you feel happy? Could you bear what Ohio is feeling, the true sadness inside his heart? Later on, he would join Team Secret along with Puppey, Weeha, and Misery. However, even on Team Secret, EternalEnvy was famously known for choking on crunch time situation and making risky plays, often coming to the downfall of Team Secret. Basically, the story of EternalEnvy is this: either he can help you win the game or help you lose the game in a miserable fashion. In most situations, he has been losing. This is the true story of EternalEnvy. This is how he thinks. He has always been risky since the day he started his pro career to this day. Is this what truly goes on inside the head of EternalEnvy? Has the devil taken EternalEnvy to darkness forever? Or is there a chance to reclaim his soul once more? This is story time with Crystalis Dota.
Until next time.